For our coaches, a couple quick housekeeping reminders before we get started here. First and foremost is we have do not start before times listed on your heat sheets, and we are going to stick with that. Again, those do not start before times are in force here this morning. Also, time trial entries, coaches, are due by 12:46. 12:46, those time trial entries are due. Time trials are expected to begin right about 1:16. Again, time trial entries due 12:46. Time trials are expected to begin right about 1:16 here this afternoon. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jenks High School and the Jenks Aquatic Center for the 2021 Region 8 Spring Sectionals. This is our men's prelim session. Our events this morning include the 100-meter freestyle, 200-meter breaststroke, 200-meter backstroke, and we'll wrap up our men's prelim session with the men's 800-meter freestyle, heats 2 and 3. Again, a quick reminder here, coaches, timeline. We have do not start before times listed on there, and we are sticking with it. So again, do not start before times are listed. We will not be getting ahead of that timeline. Time trial entries are due, coaches, by 12:46. Time trials are expected to begin about 1:16 here this afternoon. Again, those do not start before times in force. Time trial entries due 12:46. Time trials expected to begin about 1:16 this afternoon. Quick reminder for our spectators. First off, welcome back to a swim meet. Secondly, no flash photography, if you would, please. It's been a while since we've had to give you that reminder, but no flash photography permitted during our start, so we ask for your cooperation. And good luck to all of our athletes to get ready to start our Thursday prelim session for the men of the 2021 Region 8 Spring Sectionals. Our first event of this morning, event number 6, this is the 100-meter freestyle, heat 1 of 9. And we are underway for our men's prelim. It's out and back for the gentlemen. Getting us started is Cale Dyson 1, Cameron Lee in 2. In lane number 3, it's Trevor Hansen. Luke Muse is in 4. Lane 5, Eli Villadal. Drayton Bieber is in 6. Lane number 7, Sam Penkratz and Jack Alshire in lane number 8. Heat number 2. All right, he won in the book, and it's a 55-68 for Lincoln Selects Kale Dice out of lane at number 1. Heat 2 is in. And 1 through 8, it's Frodema, Griffin, Dahl, Fraley, Scheib, Peterson, Frazier, and Kinney going 1 through 8. Grandstand out to the scoreboard end of the pool. Heat number 3. Heat number 2 going to Kansas City Blazers, Sam Peterson. Sam touching with a 54.91, so he moves to the top of our leaderboard. Heat 3. Demerdash is in 1. In lane number 2 is Sloan and Ranson. 3, Manning in 4. Putnam in 5. 6, Wozniak. Harris in 7. And Kristoff in lane number 8. An Olympic trial qualifying time for Wave 1 is a 50.49. Wave 2, 49.74. Junior Nationals, 51.99. And Olympic trials are going to be held in 2 separate weeks. Wave 1 going first, and then wave number 2 being week number 2. Heat 4. American Energy's Ryan Harris taking heat number 3 with a 55.27. So Peterson's 54.91, holding up to that first challenge. Heat 4 in. We got Zucker, Pop, McNew, Perriman, Forrest, Werman, Bailey, and Majors going 1 through 8 across the pool. Heat 5. Heat number 4, we're going to Parkway Swim Close up Max Werman. Max touching in a 53.77, so he's moved to the top of our leaderboard here. Heat 5, again from 1 through 8, it's Blake, Mounty, Alshire, Everett, Leslie, Henke, Dwornicki, and Stuke going 1 through 8. Heat 6. Heat number 6, last of our regular seeded heats in the water. It's Rankin in 1, and then Ryda, Brown, Jachin, Gallows, Pospisil, Mayo, and Wibby filling out the field 1 through 8. Heat number 5 going to Tsunami Swim Team's Ian Everett of 53.98. So Werman's time holds up to that first challenge. Max Werman of 53.77 out of heat number 4. Heat 7. All right, heat number 6 going with 53.18 for Sioux Center Seahawks, Cohen Rankin. Cohen, at the top of our leaderboard here. Heat number 7, first of our 3 circle-seeded heats in the water. Your top seed in this heat from American Energy Swim Club, it's Max Myers. Max in lane number 4. That's Christensen, Scharf, and Roach in lanes 1, 2, and 3. And then lane 5, Palmer. Then 6, Rice, Neighbor, and Stanley in 6, 7, and 8. Heat number 8. Second of our 3 circle-seated heats in the water, and out of heat number 7, moving to the top of our leaderboard with a junior national cut time of 51.12. Lincoln selects Tommy Palmer. Heat 8 in, second of our 3 circle-seated as they head toward the far wall. The top seed in this heat from Sooner Swim Club, Aiden Hayes in lane 4. Then it's Smith, Jasinski, Glover in 1, 2, and 3. Lane 5, Hines, and 6, Whitney. McGatt in lane 7, and Evans in lane number 8. Heat number 9. Final circle-seeded heat in the water. This one featuring your overall top seed from Inspire Swim Team, Luke Barr, lane 4. Rest of the heat around Luke, it's Lynn in 1, Francois in lane number 2. In 3, Butters. Wortman is in 5, then Ray in 6. Caruso in 7. Bush, lane 8. Heat number 9 going to your top seed, Aiden Hayes from Sooner Swim Club of 51.67. So Tommy Palmer's 51.12 right now, remaining the fastest time for the gentleman. And that was a junior national cut time. That line's a 51.99. Olympic trials a 50.49 or a 49.74. And your top seed grabbing this one with a 51.66, Luke Barr from Inspire Swim. 51.66 there for Luke, which means your top seed for tonight's championship final will be Lincoln selects at Tommy Palmer with that 51.12. 11:51 coaches, 11:51 coaches and athletes, event number 8 start time. More medals have been won in Speedo than all other brands combined. There's a reason. Olympic medalists Nathan Adrian, Caleb Dressel, Kathleen Baker, and Ryan Murphy have made their mark in Speedo USA. Discover the fastest suits and most trusted racing goggles in the Speedo USA booth today. And that booth is located out in the main concourse. All right, gentlemen, here are your finalists for the 100-meter freestyle. Your two alternates, your second alternate from Aquatic Club of Elkhorn, it's Gregory Wiebe. Your first alternate, Springfield Aquatics, Colin McNew. The C final, Hines, Caruso, Rice, Chaitin, Everett, Smith, Scharf, Jasinski. And we do need to see coach representatives from Flyers Aquatics and Springfield Aquatics regarding a potential swim-off with Jasinski and Scharf. The consolation final, Forrest, Roach, Werman, Whitney, Ray, Rankin, Vagat, and Myers. The championship final, Francois, Glover, Neighbor, Vortman, Butters, Hayes, and Barr. And your top seed with a 51-1-2, Lincoln selects Tommy Palmer. Gentlemen, your time, 11:45, 30 minutes to scratch or declare an intent. We do need to see coach representatives from Springfield Aquatics and Flyers Aquatics, please. Alrighty, for our athletes currently in the water, we're a couple of minutes away from our next event, event number 8. So if you're in the water right now, find your wall and then go ahead and exit. If you're not in the water right now, don't go ahead and get in. But again, if you're in the water right now, find that wall and then go ahead, touch it, and exit. So we can get started with event number 8. Again, coaches, we're sticking with the do not start before times. The time for event number 8 is 11:51. 12:46, coaches, your time trial entries are due. Time trials are expected to start right around 1:16. And for our athletes currently in the water, we need you to find that wall and then hit the exit. Event 8, 200-meter breaststroke, heat 1 of 6. All right, first of 6 heats in the water here for the men's 200-meter breaststroke. Getting us started off in lane number 2 is Russell Trin. Eli Villadal is in lane 3. Lane number 4, Gregory Weeby. In lane 5, Yasim Aldermadash. And lane number 6, it's Cameron Lee. Heat 2. And heat number 2 in, taking heat 1, 2:44.70 for the Kansas City Blazers, Yassine El Darmadash. So there's your mark time to get started thing off here in this 200 breaststroke, heat number 2. Hendy is in 1, Randall in lane 2 and lane number 3, Clervy. Bailey is in 4, lane 5, Martin. Frudema in lane 6, lane number 7, Liebman and Veltrop, lane number 8. Heat number 3. Heat number 3 in, and heat number 2 going to Columbia Swim Club's Nick Clervy. Nick touching with a 2:34.32. So he moves to the top of our leaderboard with that 2:34.32. Here in heat number 3, it's Holzman in 1, lane number 2, Thomas. Garza's in 3, lane number 4, Flynn. Dahl in lane 5. Thompson in 6. Vavaza in 7. And Theodos in lane number 8. Because Yeah, guys here in heat number 3 coming through this last about 20 meters, and the trio in the middle, Garza, Flynn, Dahl. Heat 4. Heat number 3 going to Scott Dahl from Tsunami Swim Team, 2:34.90 for his time. So Nick Clervy's 2:34.32 holding up right now as we've just hit the first of our 3 circle-seated heats. And here in this first of 3 circle-seated heats, your top seed in this one from CSB Tide Riders, Carter Morosky in lane 4. The rest of the field around Carter, it's Ashley in 1, Rankin in 2, lane number 3 is Hart. Bishel in lane 5, lane number 6, Peterson, Dankert in 7, Augustine in lane number 8. First of our 3 circle-seeded heats, not even involving the top seed, but the 2 and the 3 seed, Hart and Bichelle. Heat 5. Second of our 3 circle-seeded heats in, and grabbing heat number 4 and grabbing the top spot in our leaderboard right now, Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Connor Bichelle, 2:25.72 for Connor. Heat 5 in, top seed in this one. CSB Tide Riders, Eric G. out of lane number 4. Rest of the field around Eric, it's a Tilton in 1, lane number 2, Stuckey. Watts is in 3, 5, Bonnet. Healy is in 7, Melton in lane number 8. Coaches, those time trial entries are due in about 10 minutes. 12:46, so about 30 some odd minutes. 12:46. Those time trial entries are due. Time trial entries expected to start about 1:16. But 12:46, the deadline for getting those time trial entries in. As the gentleman hitting the far wall there in heat number 5. That 200 backstroke start time is 12:19. 12:19 scheduled start time for event number 10. All right, top seed in this one, CSP Tide Riders, Eric G. clearing in with a 2:21.46. So junior national time there for Eric. Heat number 6. Last heat in the water for the men's 200-meter breaststroke, and it's our top seeded heat as well. And your top overall seed from Greater Omaha Aquatics, Calvin Hahn. Calvin in lane number 4. Rest of the field around Calvin. There's Hansen in 1, Theodos in lane number 2. In 3, it's Didi. Watson's in 5, Liu in 6, lane number 7, Hogue. And Bieber in lane at number 8. And top of our leaderboard right now, 2:21.46 for Eric G. CSP Tide Riders. In Olympic trial, wave 1 cut times a 2:17.89. That wave 2 cut times 2:15.28. So 106.16 there at the 100-meter mark for your top overall seed, Calvin Hahn. Well, 2 teammates going out of here. Hahn in 4, Watson in lane number 5 in this 6th and final prelim heat for the 200 breaststroke. And it's going to be a half body length win for Greater Omaha Aquatics at Calvin Hahn. Calvin touching him with a 2:22.67. So 2 heats and 2 junior national cut times for the winners. And Hahn with that 2:22.67. Taking heat number 6. And your top seed for tonight's championship final will be the CSP Tide Riders, Eric G. with a 2:21.46. All right, coaches and athletes, event 10, start time 12:19. Event 10, start time is 12:19. Again, at time trial, those time trial entries are due 12:46. With the expected start time of time trials at 1:16. Again, 12:46, those time trial entries are due. Competition pool is open. And we will close it at about 17 after the hour. You can go from the block to breaking records with Speedo USA. Discover the difference in all of our fastest technical racing suits and our best-selling goggles at the Speedo booth today. And then you can share every moment using the hashtag Team Speedo to connect with swimmers everywhere. All right, gentlemen, here are your finalists for event number 8, the 200-meter breaststroke. Your two alternates, Parkway Swim Club's at Trevor Hansen and Greater Omaha Aquatics at Trayton Bieber. Your C final, Tilton, Randall, Thompson, Flynn, Dahl, Liu, Rankin, and Clervy. Consolation final, Augustine, Dankert, Watts, Deedy, Theodos, Peterson, Morosky, and Stuckey. In your championship final, Bonnet, Healy, Hogue, Hart, Bichsel, Watson, Hahn, and your top seed with a prelim of 221.46, CSP Tide Riders, Eric G. Gentlemen, your current time is 12:12. It's 12 minutes after the hour, 30 minutes to scratch or declare the intent. Alrighty there for our athletes who are currently in the water. You need to finish up the length that you're on, then exit the competition pool. We're closing the competition pool down ahead of event number 10, which has a 19-minute after the hour start, 12:19 start. Again, athletes, if you're in the water, we need you to go ahead and please finish up the length that you're on, exit the pool. And coaches, less than 30 minutes remaining before you've got to get those time trial entries in. Those are 12:46 with an expected time trial start time of 1:16. Again, athletes, if you're in the water right now, we need you to please finish up the length that you're on and then exit the pool. All right, lane number 8, we need you to find a wall and exit, please. Lane 8. Your time's up. And gentlemen, here are your finalists for event number 6, the 100-meter freestyle. That event is closed with the following changes. Your 2 alternates: second alternate CSP Tide Rider Stephen Bush, first alternate Kansas City Blazers Sam Peterson, Gregory Wiebe, and Colin McNew move into the C final. Again, gentlemen, event 6, that event is closed with the changes as read. Event 10, 200-meter backstroke, heat 1 of 6. All right, first 6 heats in the water for the men's 200-meter backstroke. In lane number 1, getting us started off is Thomas Wozniak in 2. Nate Mametti in lane 3. It's Matthew Stuck. Sam Pankratz in lane 4. Lane number 5, Kayla Putnam. Jacob Perryman is in lane 6. Lane number 7 is Kelvin Crone Willis. And Ethan Rada in lane 8. Heat 2. Heat number 2 of 6 in. Heat 1 going to CSP Tire Riders Ned Mametti in lane 2 with a 2:16.75. So Ned throw down that first time for the gentleman. Here in heat number 2. Zakalis in 1 in lane number 2. Jerks. Lou is in 3. Christoph in 4, lane number 5. Alshire. DeArmond is in 6, lane number 7. Muse, and then Vortman in lane number 8. This is heat number 2 of 6 for the gentleman. Junior national qualifying time is a 2:06.99. And again, the Olympic trials have been split up into 2 different waves. Wave 1 cut times a 2:02.99. Wave 2, 2:00.81. Heat 3. Heat 3 in. Heat number 2, a 2:11.89 for Empire Kansas City Swim Club's Keaton Christoph. So Keaton moving to the top of our leaderboard. Last of our regular seeded heats in the water right now, and it's Werman in 1, lane number 2. Wessels, Kinney's in 3. Lane 4, it's Harris. Bellick is in 5. Lane number 6, Craig. Frank in 7. Sloan, lane 8. And, Coach, you got about 20 minutes to get those time trial entries in. They're due at 46. And about a half an hour after that, time trials are expected to start. Heat 4. Heat 4 in, grabbing heat number 3, Parkway Swim Club's Max Werman. Max with a 2:13.86, which means Christoph's 2:11.89 right now is the fastest time posted. We're into our circle seated heats right now. First one in, and your top seed in this one, CSP Tire Riders at Jonathan Neighbor out of lane number 4. The rest of the field around Jonathan is Schroeder in 1, in lane number 2, Francois in lane 3, Suarez, Roach is in 5, lane 6, Everett, Rice in 7, and Clervy lane number 8. Heat 5. Heat 5 is in. Heat number 3 going to CSP Tide Riders, Julio Suarez with a 2:09.19. So Julio now occupying the top spot for our championship final tonight. Heat 5 in. Your top seat in this heat, Inspire Swim Team's Matteo Michelli in lane 4. The rest of the field around Matteo. Thomas is in 1, in lane number 2, Zucker. Francois in 3, lane 5, Scharf. Christensen in 6, and in lane number 8, it's Healy. All right. Top seed here in heat number 5 of Inspire Swim Teams, Matteo Michelli. Going through those flags first. And Matteo going to touch him with a 2:07.43. Heat number 6. Final heat in the water for the men's 200-meter backstroke. Heat number 5, again going to Matteo Michelli with the 2:07.43. So Matteo now moving to the top of our leaderboard with his 2:07.43, and that's now the time to beat. And your overall top seed in heat number 6. It's Inspire Swim Teams. Nate German out of lane number 4. Rest of the field around Nate. Rollin in 1. In lane number 2, it's Stuckey. Ellis is in 3. Lane 5, Glenn. Austin in 6, Manning in 7, and Dyson lane number 8. And coaches, your time trial entries are due at the start of event number 4. The start of event number 4, those time trial entries that need to be already in. Time trial is expected to start at about 1:16 this afternoon. Again, time trial is about 1:16-ish this afternoon. Also, a quick reminder for our coaches, due to deck limitation this evening for finals, if your athletes are not in the finals, they need to be up in the grandstands tonight. They can't be on the deck. And wrapping up heat number 6 for the gentlemen, Kansas City Blazers, Kevin Glenn. Kevin in with a 2:06.77. So your top seed for tonight's championship final will be the Kansas City Blazers, Kevin Glenn with a 2:06.77. All right, coaches, our next event's going to be event number 4. That'll be the 800-meter freestyle. Start time's 12:46. We start with heat number 2. Heat 2 of event number 4 will be at 12:46. Pool is open until then. We'll clear the pool at about 44 athletes. Again, competition pool is open. And coaches, your time trial entries need to be in by 12:46. And those time trials are scheduled to start right about 1:16 or thereabouts. Team Speedo athlete Caleb Dressel swam the fastest 100-meter butterfly split in history. Became the first man to win 8 medals in a single world championship. Made record-breaking swims in the 50-meter and 100-meter freestyle, all on the Faskin Laser Pure Intent, Speedo's fastest suit ever. You can stop by the Speedo booth today and discover the Faskin Laser Pure Intent or Valor in the latest color, Green Glow. Make your teammates green with envy and glow apart from the crowd. The Speedo booth is open right now out in the main concourse. Okay, coaches and athletes, 12:46 start time for event number 4, 800 free. We start with heat number 2. Heat 1 swimming at finals tonight. Also, coaches, at 12:46, that's the time trial entry deadline. Your current time, 12:38. All right, athletes, here are your finalists for tonight's 200-meter backstroke. We start with your alternates. The two alternates are the Kansas City Blazers, the Sam Pancratz, and Fort Leavenworth Lancers, Ben Vortman. C final, Mehmeti, Dice, Francois, Frank, Craig, Alshire, Healy, and Zucker. Consolation final, Werman, Roland, Everett, Christensen, Neighbor, Christoph, Thomas, Austin. And the championship final, Roach, Ellis, Caden Francois, Scharf, Suarez, German Prey, Michelli, and your top seed with the prelim of 206.77 from the Kansas City Blazers, Kevin Glenn. Gentlemen, your current time, 12:39. You have 30 minutes to scratch or declare an intent. All righty, gentlemen, event number 8, 200-meter breaststroke. That event is closed, no changes. Again, event number 8, 200-meter breaststroke. That event is closed, no changes. All righty, for our athletes currently in the competition pool, we're closing the competition pool down ahead of event number 4, the 800-meter freestyle. So if you're in the water right now, we need you to go ahead and find that wall and then exit the competition pool. Again, the competition pool now closed ahead of event number 4. And gentlemen, event number 4 coming up here in a couple of minutes. So the competition pool is now closed. Please find that wall and exit. All right, lanes 7 and 8, when you hit that wall at the far end, please exit the pool. Lane number 8, as you're approaching the start-finish, please exit the competition pool. Lane 4, you need to be out of the water. Event 4, 800-meter freestyle, heat 2. All right, heat number 2 of our 800-meter freestyle here for the men. Heat 1 swimming tonight during finals. In lane 1, it's Gabriel Porter. John Ranson is into lane number 3. Calvin Hahn in lane 4. Zachary Gilmore. Kevin Canine in lane 5. Lane number 6 is Michael Stuck. Matthew Stuck is in 7. And Cameron McCrary is in lane number 8. And with event number 4, heat 2 in the water right now, coaches, time trial entries are now closed. So the quarter pole here for the gentlemen in heat number 2, and led by Empire Kansas City Swim Clothes at Zachary Gilmore on lane number 4. And it's Cameron McCrary and Kevin Canine in lane 5, rounding out your top 3 here for the gentlemen. Timed finals. So we'll keep track of those top 3 times out of our 2 heats here this afternoon ahead of tonight's first heat swimming in our finals. But those top 3 times will get that podium finish this evening. We're going to be coming up on the 3/4 mark here for this 800-meter freestyle. We're going to change that running order around a little bit here. Your leader is going to be Cameron McCrary now for CSP Tide Riders out of lane number 8. Grabbing that second spot is teammate Kevin Canine out of lane 5, and then dropping down to 3rd, Empire's Zachary Gilmore. And for our coaches, our time trials expected to start about 1:16 time trials this afternoon. Bell's going out here for the first heat of our 800-meter freestyle. It's heat number 2 overall. That first bell going out to Cameron McCrary, lane number 8. But trying to reel him in here in the last 75 meters. It's a Kevin Canine. So the two teammates looking to go 1-2 here in heat number 2. Again, our top 3 times will have that lead heading into tonight's final. And about a 1:16 start time, coaches, for the 3 time trials that we have, all involving the ladies. And that's a start time of about 1:15 here this afternoon. All right, that top spot going out to Cameron McCrary from CSP Tide Riders. Cameron touching in with an 8:47.93. He's followed in by his teammate Kevin Canine. Canine touching in 8:48.90. And then rounding out your top 3 right in the middle of the pool there for Zach Gilmore from Empire. Zach touching in 8:57.04. Heat number 3. Third and final heat in the water right now. Again, heat 1 with finals tonight here in heat number 3. It's Max Marcus in 3, lane number 4, Eli Rowland, and Elijah Liebman in lane 5. So your top 3 right now for the gentlemen. It's Cameron McCrary with an 8:47.93. Cameron with the CSP Tide Riders, his teammate Kevin Canine, an 8:48.90. And then Zachary Gilmore from Empire Kansas City Swim Club with an 8:57.04. his third and final heat, 3/4 of the way through, and CSP Tire Riders Max Marcus comfortably in the lead. Couple about 3-4 body lengths for Max. Your top three right now. As we're wrapping up our prelim session, that's Cameron McCreary with that 8:47.93 as we head into tonight's timed final for heat number 1. For our time trials, 1:16 the expected start time. 1:16 the expected start time. We have 3 time trials, all involving the women, a 100 free, 200 free, and a 50 free. All right, there goes the bell. Lap for your leader, CSP Tide Riders Max Marcus, lane number 3. All right, and Max going to touch in here. 8:57.09 for Max. And then Eli with that 9:07.02. And Elijah bringing it home and closing out our 800-meter freestyle here for this afternoon at 9:38.57. So 500ths of a second separation kept Zachary Gilmore in that third spot with an 8:57.04. Then Kevin Canine, 8:48.09. And your leader heading into tonight's first heat, Cameron McCreary, 8:47.93. Again, 1:16 start time for the time trials. Women's 100-meter, followed by a 200-meter, and then a 50-meter freestyle time trial. Again, 1:16 coaches and athletes start time. Competition pool is open.